On to you Pisces out here. Hopefully y'all are having a great day. So for you Pisces, you have the 8 of Raphael, the 6 of Gabriel, and then you Pisces also have the Page of Ariel. These 3 cards right here for you Pisces. So there's some interesting. So you Pisces done came up big time. The 8 of Raphael, 6 of Gabriel, and the Page of Ariel, you Pisces done came up big time. You Pisces were attractive before. You were attractive before. It's just that people were giving you a difficult time and acting like you're not important when they know that you were and are. But the Page of Ariel represents, but this time what's different is you didn't understand your own value. Now you do. That's why you would put up with so much of their trash. That's why you Pisces would put up with so much. You would get into a disagreement with them. You would just have them treat you any kind of way in 2023 and earlier on. That's the reason why. However, you Pisces have more self-respect now, right? Since 2024 up till now, right? Way more self-respect in the right way because you've been down, you ran the entire group of experiences, right? Like you reach at a point where there is no, like you reach at a point where it's like you have so many experiences to the point where they can't pull the wool over your eyes. And I mean anyone, no matter what capacity they are, whether it's friends, family, romantic interests, people on the job, no one can do that because you Pisces understand, like you Pisces are understanding your, like I said, you're understanding your value. So it's a closely correlated situation. You Pisces are understanding your value because you've been through so much. But you Pisces are also having people put you through so much because you don't, at one point, you didn't understand your value, but yet you're valuable. So what it is in the past, people were bugging because they're dysfunctional. They've got a ton of issues that they have to figure out. And what they've got going on is they want to project all their baggage onto you because they know you didn't really do anything like that to them. So now they have an issue with that, right? And so now you Pisces, you have way more self-respect than you did before in 2023, earlier on, right? And earlier than 2023, 2022, 2021, because you Pisces, like I said before, you've been through so much. Now you know that a lot of the times that, not saying that you're perfect, you will do some things that are messed up. Of course, everyone does, including me. But you Pisces will own up to your mistakes and strive to do better, as opposed to, now that a lot of people, they try to make themselves perfect, but they're not actually taking accountability and striving to do better at all. They will just continue to do the same thing or play mental gymnastics with you. So there's a lot of confidence coming from you Pisces where, a person can't come around you romantically, familial wise, friendship wise, and be like, oh, say something or do something to make you Pisces spin out by treating you like trash. If they do that, you Pisces will basically leave them alone. You're not going to allow your confidence to slip below a certain point. Yeah, we all have our good days and bad days, but you're not going to allow your confidence and your value to slip below a certain point. Why? Because you're not that bad. Like like, come on, man. Like, you're not that bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, like those people, sometimes, like people who like try to run game, they'll try to make it seem like you're the worst person in the world. And it's like, yo, come on. You know, it gets to a point where it's like it's comical, like it's outlandish. You know what I'm saying? Not in a good way. Like it's outlandish in a comical bad way. You know what I'm saying? Poor taste is what I'm trying to say. Not bad from a moralistic sense, but bad from a just a poor taste kind of thing, like to the point where it don't even make any sense. And so the situation with this is that the Ten of Raphael and the Empress, you're just charming. You Pisces are charming people, just charming. Just Venus is exalted in Pisces. So just charming, just I can't even like charming the pants off of people, just coming in, self-respect, speaking to people a kind of way, speaking to people dignifiedly, and speaking to people with just dignity and class, and people are just wanting you to come back, just whether it's at the store, whether it's familial ties, whether it's your friends, just you speak, just blessing people with your presence, speaking to people, and just the way you Pisces are speaking to others and interacting with others, you're not bothered by this low level trying to compete stuff. You're not bothered by that. You just coming in, doing what you need to do, bouncing. You're gonna be where you want to be. You're gonna do what you want, and you're doing it with discipline and everything like that. The Queen of Michael, the Seven of Gabriel, and the Page of Michael represents how, and again, like, but you're no nonsense. You're strong. You're sturdy though. The Empress is Libra. Libra is ruled by Venus. Pisces is the higher octave of, or the higher version of Venus, and Venus is exalted in Pisces. Yeah, how many people knew that? Pisces is the higher octave or the higher version of Venus. Aquarius is the higher version or octave of Virgo. Right? Scorpio is the higher octave of the zodiac sign that comes before Leo. I don't want to say the name, but the one that comes before Leo. I'm not talking about Gemini, Taurus, or Aries. You know what I'm talking about. I don't want to say the word. You know what I'm saying? Because the algorithm be. And so the situation is. And so the situation is that for you, right? For you Pisces, this is very important because you're no nonsense, and like you're stern and you're ready for anything. So even though you're charming and attractive and all of that, and the way that you handle your business, a lot of people would probably like to be with you more than what it is that you think. Your situation is a lot better than what you think it is. Guess what's going to happen, right? But you're also stern, like I keep saying. The Seven of Gabriel and the Page of Michael, because they come at, because some people been getting at you from a wrong perspective. Guess what you Pisces have been doing? You Pisces have been like, nah, come at me correctly. Stop playing. And you're demonstrating how it is that you would like to be treated, especially when it comes to if other people are looking. You see, the Justice and the Seven of Raphael right here for you Pisces, right? Again, more Libra energy, right? Libra is the lower octave or the lower version of Pisces, right? That's why Pisces and Libra are incompatible, because a Pisces can even make a Libra be like, what is going on here, right? Usually a Libra and the air signs like to do their significant other a doozy, right? Blow their mind, right? But Pisces can do that with Libra. Have Libra have Libra be like, yo, this is wild. So the Justice, right? Libra energy more. The Justice energy, fair, balance, getting what you want. Seven of Raphael. Again, you Pisces are doing what you want, and rightfully so, because y'all are not the ones that need to heal. You Pisces are the ones that's doing the thing, doing what it is that you need to do, enjoying your life, relaxing, right? Because you healed, right? You're not 100% healed. No one is 100% healed, but you healed a great amount, to the point where your guardian angel, your holy guardian angel, right, has appeared, right? What I mean, there's a thing in occultism or spirituality, this concept of the holy guardian angel, right? The fact that because you have went through certain emotional issues, now you get assigned, you get a chance to communicate with your holy guardian angel. What does this mean? Basically meaning that because you have worked out certain issues and actually done it, you have a good fortune. What Chinese would call good fortune, meaning that like you are good. You are the sublime goodness, not the moral goodness, right? I'm talking about from the perspective of you did what you were supposed to do, that a lot of people don't do when they're here, which is deal with their dramas, deal with their issues, deal with their baggage, actually confront those things. And so because of that, now you know what you want. Your mind has been freed up. Now you know what you want. Now you know what you're not willing to put up with. And then not only that, you deserve it because you've dealt with a lot in silence. And now you're standing up spiritually, right? And saying that this is what it is that you want, and the universe will give it to you, because you know what you want. When you are dealing with emotional baggage, you don't even know what you want. You're still in that state. You're still in a dysfunctional state, right? You're still in a dysfunctional state. When you deal with those issues and you actually know what you want, right? Now you can ask for it because, again, and I hope YouTube don't hit me for this, you paid your dues. You actually did pay your dues. You dealt with a lot of trash in silence that people were giving you because they had a lot of emotional baggage. A lot of people try to make me feel small and all this other type of stuff. Now that I'm older, now I'm doing my thing, right? Now I'm doing my thing. I look good to a lot of individuals. But me, I don't want them now, because I'm interested in good options. What type of lady is this lady for real? Like, does this lady have integrity, right? Honor, right? You dig what I'm saying? Honor, integrity. Do they practice that? Do they understand the art of fairness? Do they practice love? I don't want to be in a loveless relationship where it's only one way, and the love that I'm talking about is only coming from me, but the relationship is actually based upon a vampiric exchange between one person to another. That's not what I'm talking about. Does this person have a job? Can they contribute financially? Because they expect me to do those things. And I do those things currently. I do those things. Not like I'm going to. I do those things even in my own home. But at the same time, I don't want them to just be in a relationship with me and then now all of a sudden they think that it's like a college, you know what I'm saying? 3 hots and a cot, meaning that they get 3 meals a day and just a bed to sleep in and all that stuff. Like, you see what I'm saying? I want them to be enthusiastic and put in effort just as they want me to be about them. Otherwise, what's the point? I'm supposed to be the one head over heels, but then at the same time, they not supposed to be that. And I'm talking about the science of that long term. I'm talking about the nuts and bolts. You dig what I'm saying? That builds a real relationship. I'm not talking about this fabricated, delusional aspect of what love is. I'm talking about the real thing. But okay, right? That's what I'm really looking for. And if I find someone like that, take the person seriously, you know? So let's clarify the 7 of Raphael, which 7 of Raphael for you Pisces, right? And I was just using myself as the example. 7 of Raphael is the choices and the options that you do have, right? A lot of people want to be with you right now. A lot of people, even in like crossing paths with them, right? Where it's like you briefly meet them and they may have a conversation with you. You got a lot of them attracted to you. A lot of them attracted to you. You have the Hierophant, the Four of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, the Strength card, and then you have the King of Cups, right? These three cards right here to clarify the Seven of Raphael is all about how you, Pisces, and you know this. That's the other thing too, the realization of you knowing it. You are aware now that you're a good catch. For the ones of you who has really been doing the work. I'm not talking about the ones who've been lying, fronting like they've been doing the work. I'm talking about you Pisces that have really been doing the work. You know you're a good catch. And that's the thing that a lot of people are afraid of. They don't want you knowing that, because now you will realize if you will be able to see it when a person is not a good catch. And so the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands, you're not budging on certain things because these are ethical things. These are character traits that you want to see in somebody else in order for you to hang around them, whether it's familial, right? Genetics, right? Family ties that you take seriously, whether it's friendship, whether it's romantic. And then the Strength card and the King of Cups, you don't care. You are going to stand on these ethics. You don't care. You don't care if it rubs other people the wrong way. You don't care if it gets other people upset, because you Pisces know that you're right. A relationship has to be built on a foundation, right? The house has to be built on a good foundation. Has to be a basement, because what the basement is the foundation. It's in the ground, so that the house just doesn't blow away if there's a typhoon or something like that. Like a tree, same concept. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get the YouTube channel to 100K. We at 23,100 and change. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. Peace.